Shalom, shalom. This lesson I want to start off today is all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH. Forgive me the spirit through this lesson. I do want to give double honors to the elders and Apostle GREATMILLSTONE for teaching the truth by using precepts upon precepts and line upon line. And this lesson I do want to get into today is really about the dollar is at its end and is about to crash. All right. And the news I've heard from GMS Maccabee's Spirit was how that the American dollar is about to basically flop. And the reason why is because the BRICS people, Russia, the other nation that goes against America, is basically gonna get ready to throw away the American dollar and never be used again, making American dollar obsolete. Now, you already know that the elites already want this to happen. The reason why they want this to happen is because they want the digital currency to be powerful, and they want the market beast to be massively produced to make nobody to basically, how can I say, have an excuse of saying, oh, they don't want to, because they wanted to make it only to do what? Buy and sell. In the book of Revelation 13, it says, let's grab it real quick. Revelation 13, verse 13. Verse 16, it says this, and, and he causes all, cause means like influence or made you, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark on their right hand or on their forehead. Because when a dollar crashes, the only way you could basically pay your bills, pay from groceries, pay for everything is with the digital currency. And if you don't have the MOTB, you won't be able to do it. So it will cause you to receive the mark that will be on your right hand or on your forehead, the Neuralink and the RFID seal. And that no man might buy or sell save that had the mark or the name or the beast or the number of his name. So basically, you won't be able to buy and sell if you don't have the RFID seal, because the dollar is going to be obsolete. It's basically going to be trash. All right. But I'm not really into the mark of the beast, but more into the cause of what's going to happen when the American dollar crashes. Because when the American dollar crashes, that means the value of all the things that you see in the store is basically going to be destroyed for a moment, because now there's no, how can I say, there's no value into it. The American dollar can't really be used as a good transaction, because it won't worth nothing. All right, and what is it gonna bring into the store? It's gonna bring famine, because people's gonna start robbing, people's gonna start emptying the stores, people's gonna be in a state of panic. All right, and then it's gonna be a prophecy of what? Famine in the streets, because there's gonna be a lack of resources in those days. So the scripture I want to grab was Second Ezra 6, verse 22. It says this, and suddenly shall the sown place appear unsown, and its full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. Why? Because since the American dollar have crashed, the stores don't have the money to basically uphold the resources that they need to restock the food resources. And now, since they don't have the restock, there's basically the storehouses are found empty in those days. All right, and what does it mean for a storehouse or a sown place to be empty? That means a famine or a lack of resources, a lack of food being circulated around. Why? Because there's no money to even provide in the first place. And since the American dollar is damn near crashing by what? By October, we going to see this in our time. All right, so watch out. Look at the stores, because the stores might end up run out right there. Then another scripture was Second Ezra 15, verse 19. Starting at verse 19. It says this: a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, and but shall destroy their house with a sword, and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulations. Why is a man going to go in another man's house or try to rob somebody else territory? Is because for a lack of bread and a lack of tribulation, and for a great tribulation. Because in those days when the American dollar crashed, it will be hell on the streets. You will be seeing people getting shocked, people saying purge time, people's gonna go all out crazy, batshit crazy. Because now it seems like that everything gone downhill. Stores not gonna have no resources, people's gonna rob stores, they're gonna drag, it's gonna be crazy in those days. Because as soon as you look in the store, you see a regular bag might cost $3.50. You like, what? You think people's gonna stand still and let that and buy it? Hell no, they're gonna fucking start robbing. And you're not getting paid enough to even buy it in the first place. It's gonna be crazy in those days. Alright, and as soon as another person comes to the store and he sees everything is gone, people are killing each other, what do you think he's gonna do? He said, fine, I just won't attack you here, I was gonna attack you at your place. And that's how it's gonna be. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but he shall destroy their house because of the sword and because with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and of great tribulation. I want to get another scripture. Oh, that's not it. All right, yeah. All right. Second Ezra 16 verse 17. Woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days? Because in these days that we're about to get into is actually about to be hectic. That's why scripture calls it what? Jacob trouble. Jeremiah 38:7. Alas, for the day is great, so that's not like it. It's even a time of Jacob trouble. But he shall be saved out of it. Who is the he? The elect man. Because the elect man is basically is who YAHAWASHI is going to deliver. Because he's the one that actually repented and went back to the ways of YAHAWASHI. The beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death. Alright, because in these days it's gonna be what? Beginning of famine and great death, because people's gonna be caused by what? They're gonna be their death, some people's death is gonna be caused by what? Lack of food, lack of resources. Alright, and beginning of wars and power shall stand in fear, beginning of evil, what shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation, and anguish are sent as scourges for amendments. But for all these things, they are not turned from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of their scourges. All right, because some jakes in this world right now, when all these things are gonna come to pass, even the American dollar coming, the war is getting worse over there, and shit is just about to hit the fan. What do? They still don't turn away from their wickedness. They're oblivious. That's why you Israelites, so-called Negroes, like Native Americans, should consider and wake up. Because if you continue being oblivious, you're gonna be taken away by the flood that's about to come to pass. Because this flood's gonna come in like a fire, not a flood. Alright, just like the days of Noah. So shall also the coming Son of Man be. Alright, when Noah was out there prophesying, telling Jake was you what they was doing. They was marrying and giving in marriage. As soon as Noah entered the ark, what happened? It started a raindrop, another raindrop, and then a whole flood came down and took them all away. You think they expected it? Hell no. They was crying, there was more, and they was calling for help, and then Noah did not open the door. That's how it's gonna be in these days. It says, for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful for the scourges. That's for you wicked jakes that are at ease. That's basically just taking this, taking the YAHAWASHI warning just lightly. Because if you just continue to do wickedness, you're gonna be utterly destroyed. Micah 2:10, arising apart, for this is not your rest. Why? Because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even the sword destruction. Alright, so you're supposed to, why is it going to destroy you with sword destruction? Because if you continue to do wickedness, what's going to happen? YAHAWASHI is going to utterly destroy you. That's why it's polluted. Do not rest in this place. It's not your rest at all. All right, behold, victuals shall be so good, so cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evil grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great tribulation. You're gonna be thinking that everything is good. You got the you out there thinking that you got the MOTB, thinking everything is safe. You could buy the stuff that you wanted. You think everything good, but that's not the case, because as soon as you take all those good things that makes you happy, what's gonna happen? Revelation 14:9, you're gonna see a nuke. You right here getting free benefit from the government saying, nah, nothing bad for that happen. You married, giving a marriage to your husband, and watch what you're gonna see a nuke. That's how it's gonna be. Behold, victuals shall be so cheap, so good, cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evil grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. All right. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the others that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. And that's the times we're about to get into. famine, and more great tribulations. All right. So I thought I would do a quick lesson on that because the American dollar is about to fall. We're seeing prophecy happening. I thought we should make a lesson about famine because that's the American dollar falling. The store is gonna be damn near empty in those days. Or it will be restocked because they're gonna bring out digital currency, but that's not gonna last that long. Because as soon as the MOTV comes, they're gonna go to war and they're gonna get murked by Russia and by YAHAWASHI. So so we're in those last days where I think Elder Apostle would say we're in months in this. We're in months. All right. But that's all I want to get into today. Lord, you was edified by this lesson. I do want to give all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH for giving me spirit through this lesson. I do want to give double honors to the elders, to the Apostle GREATMILLSTONE for teaching the truth by using precept on precepts and line upon line. And forgive me for the lack of videos. To be honest with you, I need to be more disciplined because I got 2 jobs. I am trying to keep that schedule right in because I do one in the morning and I do one in the afternoon. As soon as I come back home, I be telling myself I'll do a video. I be falling asleep the next second. Like it's like what 3:30, 3:39 in the morning. I told myself I would do morning. This video I was supposed to do yesterday. I just woke up realizing I was supposed to do it. So, Lord, you forgive me for that. You see what's going on, but I'm gonna try my best to be more consistent. Lord willing, all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH, BRAKATAS, you brothers out there. Lord, y'all doing well, and Lord, y'all be safe. Shalom.